In charge with Sarah.
All right, talk about Sarah.
If I had to give my sermonette a name or title, it would be My Faith Changed My Name.
Whoa! All right.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
You all turn to Genesis 2nd chapter 1 and 2. Now the Lord was gracious to Sarah, and as he had promised, Sarah became pregnant and bore a son to Abraham in his old age, at the very same time God had promised him. Blessed be the word of the Lord.
Bless the Lord.
Some fun facts about Sarah.
All right.
Sarah was born barren. She wasn't just barren, she was born barren.
Born that way. Come on.
Yeah. Talk about it.
She's Abraham's wife.
All right.
Only woman in the Bible whose name was changed by God. She died at 127.
Talk here.
She's a biblical example of faithful obedience.
Right.
She often second-guessed God and foolishly tried to assist him in fulfilling his promises, otherwise shown, like we see in Genesis, when she offered up her husband to sleep and conceive a child with the house servant. Since her and her husband were old, she didn't know how that would happen. Gotta keep it PG for you guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, keep it PG. Talk about
You
it.
guys know that what God has for you is for you.
Right. Come
It
on.
doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter how young you are, doesn't matter if you started right out the womb. If God promised something was for you, it's for you.
Yeah.
Bring it in layman's terms. If he called you to be a duck, you're going to quack like a duck.
That's right. Come on.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Fix it up. Fix
When
it up.
Sarah told
Bless the
Abraham
Lord.
to lay with the servant, she demonstrated faith. But it was more foolish faith. Why was it foolish faith? Because that type of, level G, touching is for married people only.
Right.
But
Come
even
on.
in her foolish faith, she still had the heart that was postured to seeing the fulfillment of God's promise.
Yes,
Somebody
Lord.
say, take your hands off of it.
Take your hands off it.
I like
When
that.
God tells you to do something,
Yeah.
he's going to put the 1 to 2
Yeah.
that equals the 3.
That's it.
Come on.
Bring it around
Come
time.
on.
If you need to pay your rent or we need to pay for this church, he's not going to tell us to go
Come
buy out,
on.
to sell out the Powerball. He's not going to tell us to do that.
All right. Come
Go
on.
ahead.
Come on.
Go
He's
ahead.
not going to tell you to go rob Peter to pay Paul. He's not going to tell you to do
All
that.
right. Come on.
Come on. Work the text. Work it.
God is Jesus is
Come on,
Jesus
come
all
on,
by
come on,
himself.
come on.
When he created the world and us in it, he didn't Zoom, FaceTime, nor share,
Come on.
nor need
Come
the
on.
same mouse and hands
Come
that
on.
he created to interfere. How many people can say, stay in a child's place, my child?
Come on. You better go.
Our commandments are to stand still. This is what he did tell us to do. Our commandments are to stand still and know that I am God. Go out and become fishers of men. And know that the promises of God are yes, yes, yeah, and amen. And knowing that, this is where it causes us to look not at the situation, but to look at God and where the change comes from. And when we look in the change, we realize that that was the purpose of the valley, to walk through, to come through. And while we continue to go through, here comes the change. Not just in our life, not just in our wallets, but our name.
Yeah.
Sarai, that was her name before Sarah. Sarai was born barren. Pay attention here. She was born a barren woman, married to a man of great faith. Yet, she had little of her own. And she doubted. She definitely struggled with doubt, jealousy, and she struggled with that for 10 years. She struggled with that for 10 years, and she had to trust God in a whole promise that was defying human logic. How many of us have been there? You had to literally know that your rent was going to be paid on the first when you never had a job the whole month prior.
Glory to God.
So Sarah was a woman of no faith, but married to a man of great faith. That was in her 10th year. Now, 20 years later, after sticking consistently with God and growing in her faith, her heart was repenting more and more. God changed her name to Sarah. Now, Sarah was more like, God, I guess that's what you said. Sarai was like, God, that's what I guess you said. But Sarah knew.
Come on.
Sarai, Sarah bust up in there and knew what God had said. And instead of looking at the promise and saying, oh, I guess, she knew she was worthy and looked for God's hand to match his mouth. And her knowing that Jesus could give a fresh start at any age, her name was eventually changed to Tanea. Now Tanea, 30.
Who's married to Abraham?
Millennium additional Abraham's wife,
Yeah.
a woman of great faith, daughter of God. Sarah's name meant princess. Tanea's princess of God. I'm standing on the word of God, knowing that not only does he fight for me, but he hears me, he understands me, and defying the logic that has a human mindset was saying that when he created me, out of all that I've done, I should give my life back to him, and that is trusting him consistently, trusting him in the storm, trusting him when I think I know more, and being quiet when he tells me to shut my mouth. So in all more, he hears me, he loves me, he cares for me, and he keeps me. And the more that I consistently walk through the valley, I shall come through and know that my faith consistently changed my name.